It was one night when me and my family were preparing to sleep and it started raining. We had the rain because our house is made of iron sheet. Me and my siblings were normally sleeping on the floor because our bed was broken from floods. It rained so heavily that the water started flowing inside our house. The water started destroying all of our properties like the food, books, clothes, bedding, and cookers. We were so scared. It was midnight and our house was still full of water and it kept increasing. We started thinking of what we could do that night and we didn't have anyone around to help because our parent had traveled to our rural home. We decided to get help from one of our neighbors. Me and my 5 siblings started the journey to his place. When we got there, we found the neighbor alone and he welcomed us. He guided us on where to sleep. The place where my siblings were sleeping was full, so he suggested I sleep on the sofa. Little did I know that the neighbor had bad intention towards me. He came closer and started touching me, and when I refused, he threatened me. He threatened to kill me with a knife which he was holding, so I decided to cooperate because I was scared and he raped me. I was in a lot of pain. I was scared because it was unprotected sex. I didn't know where to get help. I was young, 15 years. I was so scared to share about what happened that night, so I decided to keep quiet for 5 days. I started noticing that I had bad smell and some discharge. One of the community health volunteers noticed that I was not well and decided to consult me and took me to the hospital. I got treated and was guided and decided to speak out on what happened. I was infected and the neighbor had already disappeared. After sharing my story, our community started cleaning the drainage and trenches so that when it rains, it doesn't flow into the houses. The community also helped in raising the foundation of the houses to high level. One of the members from the community shared with the government and they helped in building good drainage, trenches and planting of trees. The government also opened a facility where young girls are able to express what they are going through about sexual assault. Our community rejoiced because there were no more floods and there was good drainage and trees. I joined the youth group and started sharing my experience and helping other girls who were going through the same thing I did.